Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how do you deal with the everyday recovery process. So let me sort of set the stage for you. Now, if you call the office and you speak to one of our intake folks, and you decide that you are ready to take action to save your loved one, they're probably going to set the stage for you, right? I mean, typically recovery in our world, the way we handle a case is we tell the family, right, this is a year-long journey. A year-long journey. And I'm not telling you got to hire us for a year. I want to be clear about that. But think about this. The treatment looks sort of like this, right? 90 days minimum. Better to do 180 days of some form of treatment, okay? And after that, you gotta think about sober living, 12 steps, getting a sponsor, going to meetings, continuing with some type of outpatient care. And this is a year-long program. So say 6 months in treatment and then another 6 months of aftercare. And then for the rest of their life, they work on their recovery, okay? But think of this as a year-long journey. I don't have a magic wand for you. I wish I did. I'd gladly wave it. But this is a year-long journey, okay? And for some families, the idea that they have to deal with this for another year is just, it's almost unfathomable because they've been dealing with this for so many years, year after year after year after year, and they are so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I get it. I really do. And I know that by the time a family comes to us, we're typically the last port of call and it's all hands on deck. But I don't want you to get overwhelmed by the idea that, wow, this is 365 days away. This is never going to work. I want you to think about this as 24 hours at a time. We deal with today. Then tomorrow we'll deal with tomorrow. And so on and so forth, okay? Otherwise, this is almost, it's like standing in front of a fire hydrant. The water's gushing out and I give you a straw and tell you to take a drink. Just impossible. I mean, it's overwhelming. You'll drown. Okay, but as opposed to I give you a small cup of water and a straw and I ask you to take one sip at a time. That's what we're asking you to do. One sip at a time, 24 hours, one day at a time. Okay, because in the recovery process, the one thing that is, I guess, predictable about these kinds of cases is their unpredictable nature. And one day will be good, one day will be bad, right? And hopefully over time, because the recovery process takes time, the good days start to outweigh the bad until your loved one is in recovery, experiencing that miracle, and is working to maintain recovery. Because in our experience, it takes a year to not only for your loved one to heal and you to heal so that everybody can experience the miracle of recovery, but it takes a year so that your loved one can develop the skill set so that recovery on a daily basis just becomes part of their routine. Going to a meeting once or twice a week is part of their routine. Going to treatment, some form of treatment once or twice a week, it's just part of their routine, right? It's kind of like I like to stay healthy at 50. I'm trying to stay in reasonably good shape. 4 times a week, I know I'm getting up. I'm going to go to bed early the night before and get up early and go to the gym. I know I'm not going to eat any junk food, except maybe once a week when I go out on a date with my wife, right? I might have dessert. The point is that it's a journey that starts with one foot in front of the other. 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. Okay? And if you look at it that way and you address it one day at a time, then there's an opportunity here for you finally to end this nightmare and really experience that true miracle. Because I'm going to tell you, when you see it happen, you'll tell yourself and you'll tell your loved ones and you'll tell me, you know what? You're right. That's a miracle. Because based on what I've lived with for the last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or even longer, I never imagined this would happen. I never imagined this day would come. But it comes one day at a time, 24 hours at a time. So with that said, I hope this works for you. I hope that you're ready to make the commitment. If you are, we want to talk to you. I would appreciate the thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.